ranking every girl character in Zooba. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome to the channel. And today, I'm finally going to get around the ranking video. I split the ranking into 3 parts. We have the girls, the boys, and the overall ranking in Zooba. Today, we're going to be focusing on the girl characters in Zooba. So let's get on to the video. Without further ado, make sure to like and sub to my channel. And also join the Discord TV. I will have the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into this ranking. Let's see who is the best girl character in Zooba. Let's go. Alright, I also put characters in tiers in this ranking as well. And so, this first group of characters we're going to talk about are some of the ones, in my opinion, that need a buff ASAP. These characters are bad in Zooba. They're not really that usable. And yeah, we'll start off with the first one in the list. Number 22, we have Iris. Iris right now in Zooba is not really useful. Her poison is not as strong as you would like it to be for a snake character. Her pounce and pinch after ability takes time, very long time to, start up and try to bite your enemy. And again, it's not really that polarizing for a snake character. And overall, just her health in general, she seems like she's very easy to get one shot in a lot of situations. She's very squishy. Doesn't really have much evasive skills other than the thrust spear. But overall, Iris is very bad right now. She really needs a buff, and she has potential. Just give her better poison attacks and just improve her pounce and pitch. Just make it more easier for it to charge up instead of taking almost 10 years to just give a baby little bite to your enemy. Coming in not too far from last place is Wonder. Now, I was really conflicted to who I thought was worse, Iris or Wonder, but I gave Wonder a small edge just because of her utility in team modes for giving out shields. And also, you got better combinations you could give her with your items. But other than that, Wanda is as well as another character that needs a significant buff. Her offense is pretty much non-existent. Her shields is very good, like I was just stating earlier. But other than that, she's just a big sponge in my opinion. Like if you see Wanda, she's a free med kit. She really can't do much to the attack or defend herself as far as like offensive needs. She got good defense, but other than that, it's just boring to play with her. Yeah, I don't really like Wanda right now. They need to give her a buff, and for Orca, she should be stronger than what she is right now, bro. Alright, and rounding off the tier of characters that literally needs a buff tomorrow, we have Pepper. A character, in my opinion, that is kind of creative. Like, she's not boring like the other 2 characters. But again, she's very easy to counter and to destroy. And she's a high skill character, so it's already difficult to try to get utilization out of her if you don't know how to play Zooba very well. She's essentially a tall tree which is easy to chop down. You use an axe, or you use a strong character, a character that got, punishing damage. Pepper goes down fairly easily, and she don't really have much escapability to get away from her enemies. So in my opinion, I would like for her to have a primal that and boost up her speeds when she see enemies in the bushes. But of course, right now, she don't have nothing, that gives her a speed boost. Makes it easy for her to get walked down by any character that has speed in this game. So yeah, Pepper, you need a buff. Alright, so now we're in the tier of characters. I won't say they definitely need a buff, but I would say I would like them to have a buff. They're like, like not good, not bad, And starting off with we have Molly. Molly is in a weird spot. She has times when she look very useful because her speed and certain item combinations you can add on her. Really trying to emphasize the pheromone use of her. She could be very strong, but overall her team modes is not really that good. She's not good on team mode. She's not really useful at all on 3v3. She's not a good duo partner in my opinion. She struggles in a lot of other modes. Only mode she's really useful on is solo, and again, you need good items to even get utilization out of that, or you're just going to be running around from your enemies the whole game. Molly Joey is useless. yeah, so I don't really know what to say. She's just weird. It's just a character that got opportunities to be good, but overall she's just not. It's just Next character in we have Edna. Again, Edna, I'm not gonna lie, I have fun playing with Edna. And her 3v3 is dangerous. She's a very, 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 very great character in 3v3. I could say she's a top 5 character in 3v3. But overall, she's very easy to like destroy if she's not playing 3v3, especially on solos. Like solos, Edna is cooked pretty much every single round. I haven't seen an Edna ever win a solo battle. I could be wrong at low level, but high level Ednas, you ain't gonna ever see a high level Edna win a solo battle unless they have like level 12 items, bro. But other than that, her duos is not bad. Squad is okay. It's just there's so many other girl characters I would say is just way better, and so she falls down here. If she did have a buff, I would say like give her better speed just overall. Like she need better ground speed. But Edna is not that bad, but she's not good either, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, Edna, yeah. Okay, now we're getting to the characters that are actually good. So just because you see them ranked this low does not mean they are a bad character. It just means there's so many good gear characters. I'm telling you guys, this list was very hard for me to make because it's hard to try to get the right list with these girls because there's so many good ones. But again, someone had to be at the bottom. So starting off at 17, we have Yara. Now I know this might get a lot of people upset, but I agree, Yara is a good character. It's just she's not good enough to be ranked higher than this spot right here. I like her passive. I like the ability of her singing the songs. She's very good on squads. She's a decent duo partner. I won't say she's the best. She's okay on solos. Her 3v3, it's alright. Like she's like mid in a lot of spots, but she's good overall. She's not a horrible character, but she's lack with her like evasive skills. Her evasive skills is not really that good. She's only good like at retreating from players, but like actually dodging attacks when you're fighting your enemy, Yara's not that good in doing it. So that's the main issue I have with her. And because she's squishy, she don't really have much HP. You get hit a few times, you're practically almost dead. So yeah, Yara, she's a good character, but she's just not the cream of the crop, so she has to fall down here. Alright, raise bait moment. The next character on this list, who I think is a good character, but majorly overrated, we have Joy. And now I know this is going to cause a lot of drama in the comment section, because I know a lot of people love Joy. But to be honest, y'all, Joy is overrated. At low levels, I understand, because there's no healing involved, and so it's easy to hit someone with your quick shots and get them out. But once you upgrade and you go against players that have health steals and good items and actually good abilities with their skills with their characters, Joy is very much not useless, but easily to get countered. Very easily to get countered. Once you jump, even if you hit someone with your enemy, you don't kill them instantly now. So they could counter you, and she gets kind of very hard because she have no escapability once she jump in. Like you got to go all in with Joy. She's a literally glass cannon. She's a hit or miss, and so once you go in your battle, there's no running back. You got to go in and try to take your enemy out. If you don't take your enemy out, then you're gonna die fairly easily, and that's the issue I have with Joy. Because of her ability to not actually have like a second route or another plan, it makes her very predictable, and then like you could just telegraph what she's about to do to you, and that's the only issue. But overall, I like Joy. She's very good on 3v3. She's good on squads. She's okay on solos. She's a good duo partner, but no, I got way better options I think are better than Joy. So yeah, she's fall down here to me. But let me know in the comments how you think about that ranking. Alright, next on the list we have the Log Eater, Betsy. And again, another character who is very popular among the Zooba community. Betsy has been an OG consistent good character in my opinion. Some people don't like her, others love her, some people overrate her, some people underrate her. So I feel like me putting her pretty much in the middle is the perfect spot for Betsy, as she's very good if you play her at her peak, but she is kind of horrendous if you don't know how to use her. But overall, Betsy has good defense. She has good attacks. She don't have the strongest weapon set, so that's kind of drop her a few points down. Overall, her team modes especially 3v3, is very good. Overall, if you have a good character that's able to, like a sniper, you could be able to use your barricades and protect them while they're able to shoot through your barricades, which is a very good tip. I just just told you guys that. But other than that, Bessie overall, she's okay. She can get countered if you able to just maneuver around her laws, and as well as she don't have any like blast damage, and her not having like the lack of blast damage is really what hurts her the most, because of this game being a lot of high powered speedy characters that deal blast damage. Basically not having blast damage kind of knock her a few points down in my opinion. And also the skill cap as well, you gotta learn how to play her too. So yeah, Bessie right in the middle, not bad, not good, depends on how you learn how to use her. She could be a great character in the top 10, or she could be a bottom feeder in your opinion. So yeah, Bessie right in between. Alright, next on the list we have Elaine. And again, you guys, I was struggling to rank these characters. I went back and forth between Bessie, Elaine, and Joy. Bessie, Elaine, and Joy. Which one was better? And at the end of the day, I chose Elaine because of her ability just to be more versatile than the other two. And even though Elaine might not excel in the other modes like the other characters, her solo mode is very, very strong. And as well, if you have good items for her like pheromones or turbo rockets or any other strong item in Zooba, she could be pretty much unbeatable in a lot of circumstances because of her ability to sneak your enemy as an assassin, and also just jump and dodge attacks as well. Her evasive skills is elite. She's one of the best evasive characters in Zooba. And her 3v3, I'm not gonna lie, she's very decent on 3v3. The arrow rain new buff, the buff or arrow rain makes her way more better, and also her buff in general have made Elaine way more formidable in the zoo. She's still not the top in my opinion, but she's way better than her past design. So yeah, Elaine, very good. It was tough for me to rank between them three, but I chose Elaine just because of her versatility and her assassin role in Zooba. So yeah, Elaine, you rock. Alright, now we're getting to the great characters. We talked about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now we're getting to the great characters. And so this ranking may seem low, but this character is great in my opinion. I love this character. Starting off the great list, we have Ursula. Now she may not be the most flashiest, cool looking, energetic type character. She looks very dull, lethargic, and boring, but she is very strong. The snowballs, one of the best abilities in the game. Easily have one of a top 3 primal instinct as well. The brain freeze, that thing is so strong. You have increase your enemy's cooldown and you slow them. Team modes is good as well because again, the snowballs. Pretty much everything about Ursula surrounds around the snowballs, and because of her snowballs being so broken in Zooba, she's a great character. And not to mention that she cannot be slowed by any attacks, which makes her a great character against another strong character in Zooba, Fuzzy. Fuzzy's slowness is useless against Ursula, as well as Etna's traps or Lizzie primal instinct eggs. Because Ursula doesn't get slowed and she speeds up on the ice, she literally owns the zone of the map as well. And so once the Christmas time comes, you're gonna see a whole bunch of Ursulas running around everywhere because of the boost she gets from staying frosty. So yeah, I like Ursula. She's very cool, figuratively and literally. Alright, next on the list we have Donna. Donna, again, another great character in my opinion. Very good. I love the assassin style that she has. Her tankiness is very good indeed as well, because you need health in this game because a lot of characters do a lot of blast damage. So Donna being a legit tank and having the strong damage that she do have is a match made in heaven. Also, not to forget that primal instinct, once she come out the water, bro, it's pretty much a one-shot play, especially if you chum your enemy before they try to run away from you. Donna overall is like the perfect character, I will say. Like, she don't have nothing wrong with her. She's a great character, a perfect character. The reason I can't have a top 10 though is because of the Donna bug. And yes, I know I'm being biased. Some people say they don't get the bug, but for me personally, I get the bug way more often than not, and it's very annoying when I try to play with this assassin. And usually it gets me in tough situations, or sometimes I die because of it. And so that's the only reason why I could have made Donna a top 10 character, top 10 girl character, because that bug still exists for me. I'm sorry for all the Donna lovers out there, but I just can't do it. Alright, just missing the cup in top 10, we have Lizzie. And Lizzie, right now in the meta, is a very underrated and underused character. Lizzie should be used way much more. Ever since she's been buffed, she's been very good. Her damage is elite. I mean, if you miss the combo well, you can instantly drop your enemy before they even have a chance to react to you. Her healing aspect, her team mode, she's pretty much she's the best duo character team mode in my opinion. Her squad is very good. She don't really have much weakness except if you just don't like her prissiness and you don't like, like squishy HP, I guess, but she got better HP now. Lizzie is pretty much the whole package. She has everything working for her: healing, high damage, support, everything pretty much. And so yeah, Lizzie, I want to put her top 10, but I just like a little more speed from her. That's the only issue with her. She don't have enough speed in my opinion, which this next character does. Alright, another raise bait moment. At 10th place we have Jade. And yes, I know Jade is very popular among you guys. Everyone loves Jade, everyone Glazer. I don't think there's no one that actually hates Jade. But she's in the top 10, but she's not going higher than this. Jade is a good character. She's still great. She's very speedy. She got the high damage. Her 3v3 is one of the best. She's one of the best 3v3 characters. Her solos is still very strong. She's a still very usable, good squad teammate for slashing and dealing quick damage to a single target. But because of the nerfs, let's just be real, she's no longer the top. She's no longer a top 5 girl character in my opinion. She don't have the utility just to instantly drop you and have the HP to survive attack. She actually now very vulnerable. Once you use your speed, you actually got to be more aware of what your surroundings, because she don't have that HP like she do in the past, or she don't run as long as she does in the past. And so yes, Jade is still very strong, don't get me wrong. I still love Jade and I still use her more often than other characters, even when I know some characters are better than her, because again, the speed is what makes her very fun to play and strong indeed. But let's be real, she's no longer the top. She has counters and she could be countered very easily now, because again, she don't have the HP to sustain them attacks. And so yeah, Jade top 10, but no higher than this. Alright, coming in at 9, this may be controversial to some, but for those that actually know, this is not controversial at all. 9th place, we have Callie. Again, another high skill character. So if you don't know how to use her or utilize the weapons the right way, she may seem like trash, absolute awful type character to you. But for players that understand how to use it, and actually, I'm gonna make a guide on Callie. Let's just be real, I'm gonna make a guide so y'all can understand how to use Callie. Because once you learn how to use her, this character is one of the most annoying, sneaky, dangerous characters in the zoo. Let's just be real. That's why I always say she scares me, because her ability just to dodge, and not only just dodge them, but she could still attack you while being protected because of her stick. And as well, if you get good items for her, she pretty much breaks the game. You get Pheromone, it's not fair. If you get Turbo Rock, it's not fair. So many items for Callie that can make her pretty much unbeatable in a lot of circumstances. Is why I put her up in the top 10. Her squad is very, very strong. Oh my goodness. The aerial control you can have on the squad and just change the whole trajectory of the match with Callie is annoying. And so yes, Callie, she scares me. Again, I've been saying this forever. If you watch any of my previous rankings, I always say this character scares me, and yes, she still does. I love playing with her. I know some people don't think she's that good, but again, once you learn how to play her, and I'm gonna make a guide so you guys can learn how to play her, you're going to change your whole perspective on Callie, because her ability to be evasive, high damage, again, because of the passive, many people don't know that you get an extra damage boost when you're in the bushes. She is very, very strong. She has everything working for her. Her only weakness is that her damage is not as strong if you don't know how to use it in the right circumstances. So yes, in a sense, she's like the type of Bessie type character with attack, but it doesn't really even matter, bro. She's amazing. She has everything pretty much working for her, and she's again good HP, good enough HP. So yeah, Callie top 10. Alright, coming in at number 8, we have Ruby. I like to call her Rudy, because she's very rude when she hits you with her attacks. But yes, Ruby, another strong character, pretty much the most dangerous character in Zooba when it comes to just one-shotting your enemy. I don't think there's nothing more scary than seeing Ruby attack you from far range, because it's about to hurt, bro. Ruby overall, I think the reason I didn't put her in the top 5, because again, she's not the most strongest team player. Don't get me wrong, she's a good team player, but her team modes is not as strong compared to her solo dominance, and so that's the only reason Ruby falls out of the top 5. But if she was a little more better for squads and things like that, like the squads or the 3v3, she would have easily been top 5, because her solos, she's easily a top 3 solo character to use in Zooba. And so yes, Ruby, super strong. We all know how strong she is. The quick shot is pretty much undefeated, and yes, so yeah, Ruby, very strong. Alright, coming in at 7th place, may shock you guys, but yes, I am being fair. We have Nyx. Now I know this is my favorite character. For those who don't know, Nyx is my favorite character. And for the longest, I have always held on to her being a top 3 girl character. But I have to be honest with myself, she's no longer in the top 5. Not even top 5, like, I used to have her top 3, but she's not even top 5 now. She still is very strong though, don't get me wrong. Her dashing, her ability to escape attacks and be a pest to most animals in the zoo, especially tanks, like Nyx really feasts on taste a lot. And also just a squads, again, being a very support squad teammate, able to grab loot for her teammates in like pressure situations and stuff like that, is what keeps Nyx in the top 10 for me. And also again, you could get good items for her. She could dominate. She could go like to like the top if you get like pheromones or gauntlet. Like every item works well with Nyx. And so yes, Nyx overall is a very versatile character, but she has fallen off a little bit because her damage is not as strong compared to some other characters. She don't got that blast damage that can instantly just drop her enemies, which makes her, you know, to get countered, even though you could play her to not to out counter anybody else, but you could still get countered in certain situations. And so that's why Nyx is no longer top 5, but she's still top 10 in my opinion. She's still very strong. Okay, now we are in the overpowered tier. These next characters I'm about to tell you guys are overpowered, and in a way, like if Zooba nerfed them, I would not be upset because they are that strong. And starting off at number 6, we have Nina. Again, this character is underrated and again underutilized. I know a lot of people don't have her, but if you get Nina, bro, start celebrating because this girl is a monster. Her damage is one of the best that comes like without any enhancement. She don't have no damage boost, she don't have no crit shot, she don't have none of that. Her base damage just deals this much damage and is insane in my opinion. Nina is a monster, and her ability just to sneak you while you could literally see her coming directly at you, but you can't do nothing about it, is what makes her a scary character to fight in general. And again, these Ninas are getting smarter using their attacks. You could use her attacks before you even, while running from your enemy, because of how long it takes for them to activate. It makes her no chance you could even try to fight close up. So Nina, she's a monster. She's strong. Her only issue is that she can't go underground like underwater and volcanoes, which could mess you up when you're trying to fight against your enemy. But if you fight anybody straight up against Nina, bro, like good luck with that because it's not going to work out well for you. Alright, coming in firmly in the top 5, we have Faye. Oh, magnificent Faye. This character is very annoying. I really hate this character. With not a lot of passion, but with enough that I have to put in the top 5. This character is so annoying because the spamming, bro. Again, I made a guide on Faye. Just check it out on my channel if you want to learn how to play Faye the right way. But those that actually know how to use Faye understand how strong she is. The ink, how fast it stays on your enemy, and how fast it could come back is very, very pesky. And again, the defense down that gives you when you get hit by the ink make you very vulnerable just to instantly die by her attacks. Faye is annoying, and her evasive skills, because she has some of the highest base speed in Zooba, makes her no chance to really, you can't just catch her just on foot. You have to have like a speed or dash or something like that to just even get close. And even when you're trying to get close, she has fast attacks and she just keeps spamming, bro. Like, it's annoying. Like, Faye is a monster, and yeah, her team modes one of the best. Squads, you don't want to ever see Faye in squads because she just literally ruined the whole match for you. Her 3v3 is annoying. Faye just a great character. So yeah, Faye top 5. Alright, 4th place we have Shelly. This girl is incredible. The defense, now this is how you make a defensive character. One, you take notes. Shelly's defense is easily one of the best, is the best. Let me rephrase that. Is the best defense in Zooba. The shields that you get from the Primal Instinct And again, she's very versatile as well, so you could mix the shields up with certain items and it could even make it more stronger than what it was previously. Her damage is good, her health is great, her passive that reduces damage with each hit is strong as well. She's good on 3v3. I'm coming around to her being a good character on squad as well. I'm starting to play with Shelly on squad. She's a good squad character too. I used to say she's not that good. No, she's a good squad character because of her ability to save her teammates and also just, block attacks from her enemies and allow everybody just to shoot themselves. And so yes, Shelly is a monster. She's probably the best solo character on the volcano part. She's up there. She's one of the best solo characters in general. I could have easily put her top 3, but just because of, I guess, the cooldowns on her attacks is why I didn't put her top 3. But she don't really have no weakness except for, the long cooldowns on some of the attacks. But other than that, man, Shelly's a monster. Right, coming in the top 3, we have Susie, the Queen Bee. Pretty much the perfect character. She's the whole package. She has offense. She has great damage. She has good defense. And also, she is a good support. She can heal her beehive with the primal. She gets way exponentially better once you get like good items like pheromone or turbo rockets, gauntlet. Like every item works well with Susie. And as well, again, she's a bee. She has a sidekick, one of the best sidekicks in Zooba. So yeah, Susie overall is perfect on either mode or map you use her on. She don't really got no weakness on any map or item. Only problem she's not number 1 is because there's a few more characters out, in my opinion, that I'll choose over her, but Susie all around the whole package. Right, coming in second place, we have Quinn. Now Quinn is very strong right now in the meta, mostly because of her ability to just quickly dismantle her enemies. Like once she pound on you, it's like no chance of your survival. Also, the passive was really well with her to be able to heal. You could pair her up with Snorkel or some other items. And because she's tanky, she could, sustain a lot of damage from her enemies. And she's so unpredictable. It's hard to really predict how far Quinn could jump on you, which makes her very hard to deal with when you're playing the PvP combat. Her squad mode is awesome. Solo, she's a beast. And 3v3, don't even talk about it. Like, Quinn is one of probably top 5 best characters to use on 3v3. And so yes, all around, I was close to having her number 1, but I just couldn't just because of this next character. And number 1, in my opinion, is the latest addition to Zooba's character tree. We have Dirty at number 1. Yes, I know you guys don't really know much about Dirty. There's not many videos showcasing to how strong this character is. But let me tell you guys something. She is a very strong character. Them coconuts, bro. It's the coconuts that makes this character overpowered. And once you get the primal instinct, and once you understand how to use your coconuts, to have the ability to just throw your effects on anybody at will, and it's so random, you don't even know what's going to happen to you when you're going against her, is just like game break. It's overpowered. And because she's able to stun, but like control her stun, actually able to throw a stun at her enemies, is overpowered. I never thought you have a character that is able to throw a stun at you. And so Dirty overall is hard damage. The passive able to slap you, and if you're able to use her passive the right way, you can slap your enemy much further than when they anticipate. Also, just her damage in general, her defense, her skills. She's very good at being a team player. And so yeah, Dirty is the all-around character. I feel like she's the best character in Zooba. It's controversial. Like Quinn is making a good run, and also Susan and some other ones. But right now, in my opinion, how I'm feeling right now, I think Dirty is the best character. I'll use her all the time, and she's very easy to take the Grandmaster, high Grandmasters. I do it every season. So yeah, y'all comment down below what you think of this ranking, which ones you agree with, which ones you don't agree with. I am curious to see what you guys think of my ranking. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to like and sub, and even if you don't think this character is number 1 or some of these characters not as top, again, you'll figure out how good these characters are when you just play them constantly or consistently. And so you'll come back around with it. But either way, I'm done. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Hey you. Yeah. Subscribe. SUBSCRIB.